What does an Ahmed Patel victory in this Rajya Sabha election actually mean for the Congress party? And what it means is that the party, which has had a string of defeats since 2014 in states, with the exception, of course, of Punjab, today has got a shot in the arm. It's certainly a morale booster for the party. For Sonia Gandhi, Ahmed Patel has been her closest aide for many years. He was once perhaps the most powerful man in India, at least when the UPA government was in power. And it's certainly a morale booster for him, for them, for Sonia Gandhi. Also, the fact, as we were discussing with Sunetra earlier, that this election had very much become an Amit Shah versus Ahmed Patel battle. Yes. And in a sense, Vasu, Amit Shah had made this a very big prestige battle, which is why we saw union ministers from Arun Jaitley to Nirmala Sitharaman to Dharmendra Pradhan to Mr Naqvi, Ravi Shankar Prasad, the law minister, all of them, Piyush Goyal, they were all at the election commission today. That just shows you the kind of weight, literally, that Amit Shah was putting behind this.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it also is a reflection, this election, I think, of the new politics that we're seeing in India. It's a hyper-aggressive, absolutely ruthless BJP. Gone are the old elite accommodations where you allowed people from the rival camp to win these Rajya Sabha seats because of quote-unquote setting. You let them win a seat in your state, uncontested, they let you win a seat in their state. All that out of the window, making it extremely ruthless, extremely bitter, almost personal. But in the end, of course, it came to naught. But I would say, Nidhi, that at the end of the day, while it is obviously a victory for the Congress at a time when they aren't having any and they have every right to celebrate, it actually just should have been a walkover for Ahmed Patel.
For someone like him.
For someone like him. This was a done seat for him, a safe seat. The fact that this is how he had to win it, perhaps just on the back of one cross vote by a BJP MLA, if that theory turns out to be true, then that just gives an insight into the state of the Congress. So there's a reverse way of looking at it as well.
We just have the first reaction of Ahmed Patel, which is on Twitter, which is Satyamev Jayate. So, and also now this one has just come. This is not just my victory, it's a defeat of the most blatant use of money power, muscle power, and the abuse of state machinery, he has said in these couple of tweets that he has put out. So Ahmed Patel there, and I think that's pretty much the official acknowledgement then of which way this election has gone. We'll have to wait and see what the final outcome was in terms of votes, who voted for whom. Yes. Because this is an election ultimately that isn't just about this one Rajya Sabha seat. It has bigger national political implications, and certainly for the opposition going ahead into 2019, if the NCP has completely sort of flipped over, that really tells you a lot about the state of opposition unity and how difficult that's going to be ahead of the next election. So this doesn't resolve, Vasu, any of those problems that the opposition faces. Also, it shows you that Nitish Kumar's party is very badly divided right now. They've had to also sack their general secretary in Gujarat because he said, well, we voted for Ahmed Patel.
Look at the national tremors of this election. And in fact, on that JDU point, again, this is going to be interesting when we finally get the tally, if we get the tally of who voted where, because it could well turn out that the JDU guy in the end didn't finally end up voting for Ahmed Patel as well because of that 44 number. So we're not quite sure how that finally went down.